everyone, welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Friends, think back to 2010. Stuxnet broke into Nathan's centrifuges without a single bomb. Now in 2026, the killing zone has gone digital. As of Sunday, over 1,000 ships in Gulf are reporting a GPS disruption. Iranian hackers are not just experts, they are vibration specialists. While Trump brags about naval power, his 12 destroyers might be sitting on a digital mine. One line of code could be the spark and send them deep into the sea. Sometimes you don't need to drop physical bomb to destroy a strategic asset. You just need to infiltrate the system. The US Navy might be blinded by the very technology it relies. In a war of shadows, do you trust the screen in front of you? Just to explain a little, if Stuxnet was the digital ghost in 2010 used against Siemens IR-1 centrifuges at Nathan's fuel enrichment plant, a massive underground facility located in central Tehran. Mind you, Nathan's facility was air-gapped, not connected to the internet, but infiltrated. I will discuss this how some other time. Then in 2026 is seeing the rise of maritime cyber subversion. Iranian hackers have spent 16 years studying how their own centrifuges were broken. And they must have turned that knowledge into a weaponized specialty. AIS and GPS spoofing. As of this Monday, April 20th, 2026, the invisible trap in the Strait of Hormuz is as much about code as it is about weapons. The latest intelligence report from the Gulf region indicate the electronic warfare has already affected 1,100 ships. Iranian cyber units, especially groups like Handala Hack, linked with the Ministry of Intelligence, are experts at manipulating the automatic identification system, AIS. They can make a US destroyer's navigation screen show a ghost commercial tanker in its path, or worse, they can shift the GPS coordinates of a ship so it believes it is in international waters when it has actually drifted into Iranian territorial sea. Just like Stuxnet targeted Siemens controllers in 2010, the US government issued a warning on April 7, 2026 regarding Iranian affiliated attacks on Rockwell Automation controllers. These programmable logic controllers, PLCs, are the very same tech that manages the internal system of modern naval vessels and port infrastructures. If the Iranian hackers have infiltrated the PLCs of the very ships enforcing the blockade, they could theoretically shut down an engine or overheat a cooling system, exactly like they did to the Nathan's centrifuges, without firing a single missile. You never know who will fire first. In the cyber domain, a false flag digital strike is the ultimate trigger. A hacker could trigger a system failure alert on a US destroyer, making the crew believe they are under incoming missile attack. If the captain fires back in self-defense at a phantom target, the war begins based on a lie. The nitty-gritty of this conflict is moving faster than the diplomacy. If the Islamabad Accord isn't signed because of technical issues, we have to ask, are those issues political, or has a digital ghost already disabled the table? Since you're looking at the economy of attention, nothing grabs attention like the invisible threat. Highlighting that, do you think the guardian of the sky, Pakistan Air Force, are using their own independent encryption to keep the communication lines open between Tehran and Islamabad right now? Here are the specific details of the historic strike. History repeating. In 2010, America used codes. In 2026, America is using geography. The reason Stuxnet is so relevant to the killing zone theory in the Strait of Hormuz is the concept of the invisible trap. In 2010, the Iranian scientists thought they were in control until the centrifuges exploded. In 2026, Trump thinks he is in control of the blockade, but the trap I identified means the ships might already be digitally or tactically locked in by Iranian asymmetric capabilities. If the saboteurs of 2010 could break a nuclear facility with a thumb drive, I think the saboteurs of 2026 have already planted a digital mine in the navigation systems of those US destroyers sitting in the sea. Thank you so very much for joining me. This is Hassan Razam Hadi signing off. Stay sovereign. Pakistan Zindabad.